That's why.
Here we are.
No wonder.
Open chat.
Whatever.
I just opened chat. We are now live. Dr. PhilGood. We are live. We're live.
I'm coming.
Oh, we're live. Oh, we're live. All right, Dr. PhilGood finally got her ears in. Hey, welcome.
Welcome, PhilGood.
Welcome. Oh, I was talking to her.
Welcome.
She's welcoming you. Welcome. Welcome. Welcome.
Hi, everybody. I am so glad you're all here. We're back. We're David and Fru Carson. I'm sorry, I'm not David, but, I am Fru Carson. David went quiet.
Hey, I forgot to intro like this. Can we start over?
No.
Oh, please, just dip out and show them how cool it is. Come on.
Oh, you mean just the picture? Well, yeah, I'm gonna kick over this table again, but sure, go right ahead.
Hey, how you like that? That's a good intro. I'm working on it. All right, back to it, Fru. Give us the title of today's Dr. PhilGood episode and tell us why we do these shows, Fru. You're gonna burp in.
Excuse me, we gotta bridge the gap between faith, biology, and practical healing so you can thrive and I can burp whenever it's comfortable.
All right, then. I like it. Sounds fun to me. Let's do it.
Well, you already kind of sound like you're burping.
How's that? Oh, with my voice? So excuse me.
So I thought I just have to be like my husband. Well, special shout outs, please, David. I hope I wasn't too loud, but
Karen and Doug.
Karen and
At
Doug.
Patrick Risha,
Big
CTE
thanks.
Awareness Foundation.
To Karen
at
and Doug.
stopcte.org.
For
Go ahead, Fru.
helping amazing families like ours.
Fru's dealing with my what is this called? What do we call this? A seasonal
I'm not there yet, so
Oh,
I'm
you're
not
not
gonna
there
call
yet.
it anything.
Anyway.
I'm gonna give another shout out to Paul.
Oh, Paul Phrase?
Yeah.
Paul Phrase!
Yeah.
What's up, dude?
He gave us a question, and that actually inspired today's show.
Oh, you know what? It helped if I'd read this thing. I've had it for an hour.
Yeah, so it's that time of the year when it seems like I am on my monthly, you guys.
Oh,
every
God.
single day. Every single day.
How did she know? I was going to go there today. I was going to be like, man, nah. Now, you know what it's like for me to live with you every month. That's only 1 month for me. Okay? I'd rather just 1 month.
It's really two,
Or
but that's
3.
what we're going to talk
It
about
used
today.
It used to be hell. Terrible hell. So she's been bragging on me however many days it's been since I haven't had a moment.
So for those of you who don't have, who are now premenopausal, but are dealing with neurodegenerative conditions or CTE,
Hey,
seasonal shifts, time changes, even full
you know what I
moons
was thinking
can
today?
be a way bigger deal than what it is.
I'm
for
more
other
like a
people.
dog. Sammy, she only sheds twice a year and has her period twice a year. I was like, there's only 2 spots on the calendar for me, man. I'm a dog.
All right, so today we're diving into how these changes affect the brain and why we created a CTE calendar to help navigate them. Okay, so we call this a CTE calendar. I think it could be called the neurodegenerative disease calendar, but that sounds way too long.
Way too much.
So would you just, explain to people who are new here what kind of people we talk to here, David?
What do you? I'm over here trying to figure out what.
I am over
what
here
page
trying
I'm on,
to
so I
pull
don't have a
you
clue
out
what you
of
just
it.
asked me.
Yeah,
What'd you
so
ask
would
me?
you get out of your computer and your devices?
I'm just making sure we're streaming. I don't.
All
okay.
right, so because we talk to people who either care for people with neurodegenerative
Yes.
diseases or people who have neurodegenerative
Yes.
diseases. it is very, foundational what we're going to be talking about
Oh,
today.
today, yes. You know what I was saying to our TikTok followers earlier is that, you know what, even if you don't have traumatic brain injuries, today's show could be for you.
Well, because we're all going to get old.
Everybody has seasonal
And we're all going to get old
things
at
that
some
happen to them.
point, right?
And yes, the old age. So.
Or like, I hope I'm going to get old and I'm going to get
It's not
grumpy,
a joke if you have brain injuries and your grandmother or great-grandmother says, you're just getting old.
So this CTE calendar that we're talking about today was inspired by a conversation. Do you guys see how big of a deal having a conversation with somebody is? I mean,
with Paul Phrase you had?
No.
Who was it?
No, with our pastor.
Oh, when he was talking about November?
I would gently refer you to your outline so that we could continue the flow of this show.
Yes.
All right.
Yes. Where you at?
We talked to him, and that actually inspired the calendar itself. Not today's show, but the calendar. Today's show was inspired by the question, Paul, what actually led me to, I don't know, you might have been aware of this, that this is helpful not for us, for other people too. So that's why we're talking about it today. There is a science of seasonal stress and time changes.
Where are you?
And I'm going to talk about that before I show the actual calendar. So allostatic load is something that's more important from the point of view of somebody who has a neurodegenerative disease because they tend to be more sensitive to...
Well, my laundry basket's full.
Environmental change. It's a good way to say it, but you want to explain? Because I'm not sure if everybody knows what you mean.
Okay, so your body is equipped to handle a certain amount of stress and things without like going haywire or going into like survival mode or whatever. And
or grumpy mode.
Whatever it is. You call it whatever you want. It happens. And the clothes just get piled up. And instead of like releasing or detoxing, you're accumulating all this weight or work to keep, something that's not supposed to be in your body from hurting the rest of your body. So something is off and your focus is on that. In my mind, it's a laundry basket that just gets full. And every now and then you just dump the laundry out.
So if it gets too full and you don't get it dumped, then you're going to end up running.
It's going to run out
kind of like your
over
diesel would run on regular gas.
Oh, so, terribly, yes.
And so what we noticed because of the conversation we had with our pastor was that it's not just the environmental changes and factors such as barometric pressure or full moons or shifts in the routines are that causing these hiccups, but also this was the big thing that he pointed out, and so that's why we decided to create the calendar. But also there are anniversaries of injuries, traumas, that we may not be aware of, especially if you're somebody who's dealing with memory issues or like you're like the majority of people with PTSD, that your brain, so to speak, released the memory, erased the memory of the traumatic event.
Yes.
Which is not erased and can come back. But anyways, that's not what matters. We're talking about today like how your body remembers those things anyways, even if your brain doesn't have that neural connection working, 100%.
And so just a fever, a sneeze, little allergy attack could send a brain like mine into a storm. That's all.
So here is
That's it.
The calendar. It's no big deal. It's only 3 pages. No, it's 4 pages.
It's really simple. It's not.
It's three pages and 2 more paragraphs, and all it is, it's basically we created a routine, like an annual routine for certain events and triggers and warnings.
Do you know that the cool thing about having my brain is that it could be an annual event and it's brand new every year? It's like, wow!
Hence, the calendar is very useful, and
it's helped me a lot.
It's been
month.
hanging on the fridge for a couple of months now because as we started.
Have you seen how many times I took it off?
November. I'm sorry.
Have you seen how many times I've taken it off in the last week?
No, how
No,
many times?
I think 2 or 3 times I take it off and take pictures.
No, I didn't. I just know that
It helps me a
I've
lot.
been looking at it more frequently too.
Yeah, it helps
And
me a
so,
lot.
okay, so what we have for January. So we're just gonna give you guys a few examples. I'm not gonna go through the whole thing because I don't think it's necessary. But
We'll go through
see.
November then.
So we start with January. I start the year with January, and it's an important month because what happens usually during the holiday seasons, people eat a lot of junk.
Oh, man, she sent that one to the bleachers.
So that one is actually a main reason for why January starts with nervous system recovery after holiday stimulation. You know, holiday stimulation means overeating actually very much is a bad thing for I mean, it increases allostatic load
I know
like there is
everybody.
no tomorrow.
Everybody that's had kids has this like rule about that knows don't give my kids a certain thing because it makes them wild and crazy.
Right.
And grandparents always get sugar or donuts.
Like don't
or
let your kid drinking coffee all day long and eating cookies with that coffee.
Sunny
all day
Delight.
long. Yeah, and so that can cause a lot of like sugar and caffeine detox in January.
But it does triggers a lot. That's what we're getting at with the allostatic load. Is so when your body's go. My load is less than what most people can deal with because of the injuries I got. So I can deal with less. You could put a stick in my
Your
front
load
wheel.
is more. Is it what you said? I'm
Driving down
sorry.
the bicycle.
Yeah.
My driving down the bicycle. Not that my load is more.
Yes, it is more.
But my
It is
tolerance.
Well, that's what the tolerance comes from. How full your laundry basket is. That's one of the factors that causes.
Ouch. Well,
Your reaction.
I was doing really good. I even noticed when it hit today. I come out from outside. I walked around and talked to all the animals. And when I come in the house, something was different.
But you did notice it actually. So that's what's really incredible. So let me just testify here a little bit. So you guys, when David and I met, I didn't really see this very clearly for the first 6 months.
What? How good looking I am?
Like that, even that you would go into rage. All I saw at that point was that
impressive.
you would wake up at the middle of the night and then you'd be fighting. And then I put my hand on your forehead and call upon Jesus. And
I remember those days.
You returned, or I
remember
did the
one.
sound healing on you, and then your blood pressure stopped being high forever. So it's all like fun and
What a woman.
so exciting in the first 6 months that nobody thought about anything like that. But then I saw the rage coming, and at first when there was no control over what kind of diet or whether or not he would go
packing.
outside or even stretch during the day, let alone like heart brain coherence or anything like that, then actually
nuts.
it was like probably every week. It would happen every week.
I felt like this a lot. Yes.
And then
I thought it was all the time.
big shift came in 2021, and so this is 4 years later. And basically, we went down to the point last year where this happened. This would normally happen on schedule twice a year, but we're here in November. This is one of the most sensitive months, and we have not had any episodes like that. Up until today, I have not even seen him like aggravated, which is like, I mean, it's
a miracle, folks.
like I was like thinking the other day, I'm like, when was the last time he said something, where the hair on my back stood up?
Can you imagine that? I got away with words when I'm a nice guy. I can only imagine the effects those words could have if she wasn't the person she is.
Well, okay, so let's move on to February. So February is setting up emotional safety nets. And so when coming out of the detox always means with somebody a neurodegenerative disease that they may just go back for just a little bit, like you don't actually know. So that's the other thing that's hard to predict, the length of
that's been an issue
something
since remember
like that.
When the last 5 years Mom and Dad stayed with us the entire time. They just moved a few months back. So they've experienced all the allostatic load when Fru couldn't deal with it anymore. There they were catching the allostatic load that she was having to deal with, and that was one of the things
Well,
that we talked
nobody
about.
experienced it to the
No,
extent that I
who
have.
could?
So
You live with me
no,
from
I
day and
really
night.
wouldn't phrase it that way. But they were the closest to us who were.
Yeah, they
Hey,
experienced
they
it.
had some sort of an idea about what was going on, but definitely it's not something that anybody understands
They've actually
other
seen
than
it with
you,
their eyes.
caregivers, who
You
give care
guys.
for somebody with a neurodegenerative disease 24/7. You do understand it, but
I
really,
love you, Fru. Thank you so
nobody
much
else.
for helping me.
So
We're gonna get to it.
So basically, February we're in a lucky. When I don't believe in luck. Let's put it this way: we're blessed. Where in
Yes.
February we can go outside and enjoy sunshine, so we don't necessarily need to rely on artificial light therapy. But just being outside and grounding is something that really helps with decreasing allostatic load, right? So February is all about just getting over that detox that starts in January. And then you go to March, which is a yellow flag month.
Oh, because April's on its way. Here comes David. They should. You know what? They do have tornado warning signs come
In March?
No, since I was born, it changed. Oh, it's called the super outbreak.
So in March, also,
Thanks, Fru.
they changed the time.
They changed the time in March.
And so that may cause
That's the
very
same as
serious
November.
issues for anybody who have neurodegenerative disease.
Well, imagine my dog's used to getting fed at 4 o'clock every day, and the time changes, so I feed him at 5
and
see
they
what
love
happens.
you the same. But when it comes to a fragile, elderly person who
mess you up, wouldn't it?
Yeah, this is.
You got to wait a whole hour. It's off schedule. Everything.
It's not that you have to wait. It's like your brain keeps telling
Or it
you
may
you're
come
crazy
early.
every single time they look at the clock. And it's like, I never understand why we do this to people with neurodegenerative diseases, but okay. Oh, I found out later that this is all about saving energy by not using electricity. And they had farmers in mind, when they came up with this idea. But what's even funnier is when you actually work overseas with people, and then this time change happens a week before the United States in Europe. And you're like, what? Like, please, don't do this to me. Anyways, well, you can probably tell I had brain injuries myself, a couple. Okay, so from March we go to April, and I like to say that we put quite a little bit of spiritual practices here too, like reading scriptures, not just heart brain coherence. And what on earth is my husband doing right now?
I'm working on this, making sure that we're able to read anything. I'm just making. I don't do. She gets disturbed by me sometimes.
Especially
Right in the middle of a show
in
while
November.
I'm over. Well, honey, it I'm producing something, so I want to
No,
make sure.
you guys, November is the month where I
Oh
don't.
yes, November.
All
yeah.
right.
Okay, that's what we're talking
So,
about.
what were we talking about, David Lee?
I'm gonna write a song about the month of November. It's got so much fine, shiny stuff in it.
Okay, well, I'm gonna cut this short.
No,
really
you're not.
short.
Let's go.
today.
All right, let me stay focused. I'm having a really tough time. If that's what this show's about, then it's dead on.
All
Where
right.
you at?
So April is high alert storm. May is
you're
nervous
in the
system
calendar.
repair. June is celebration of wins. July, we have to be able to give him cold food and make sure that the weather is not burning him up too much.
What happens if it does?
That's what happens is you almost pass out in the bathroom in Dollar General because you forget to drink water and stay in the cool weather when it's like 100 degrees out there.
So I just don't get it. Like I'd be out there.
We have to call like a team to pray for you on the way home so that you can drive this 2-3 hour
It's
drive from
I just don't get it.
from your.
If I knew it, I
yeah,
would. Yeah.
What?
I don't get that I shouldn't be out there, and I don't have.
I know, and Sammy is not there to tell you that you gotta stop doing that. So no,
Drink water.
I haven't seen the emotional super dog yet that's capable of doing that, or service dog, or whatever you can call him.
Well, Sammy can do it if you teach her, I bet.
All right, so August, it says immune support and faith checking, but really August is already like that time when the pollen starts to sneak in again, and that, what happened?
Sit up so that shadow's out of your face.
I thought that was out of my face when I was back here.
No, it was out of your face when you sat up, but there you go. See, look at that. Beautiful. All right, sorry, folks. I am a mess. I can't help it. Look at you. Said, I can't help it. Thank you for helping me.
All right, so September Storm Watch begins.
Oh, when was this?
September.
Man, you make me interested in this calendar a little bit.
So September is when really the pollen's gonna kick in, the weather changes will start, and tornado season is coming back
Tornado
again.
season.
And the barometric pressure is a big factor. So moving from there to October and November is all very risky. We had a phenomenal October. I'm telling you guys, this has been the sweetest dude I've ever seen in my whole entire life.
I like to hear that.
And it's November now, and today was the only day where I was like,
what did I do? So, I mean, I know what I did. I know I'm so grumpy, huh?
This shirt is so
I know, it's why I
soft.
wore it. It's the only reason why I wore it.
I don't want to stop rubbing
I know.
it. And it sounds really good too.
Yeah, it
You
feels
like
really
that?
good. I
I'm
do.
sorry, I'm not like, autistic at all whatsoever.
No.
No. All right. So October, we talked about that. November is high alert, storm season.
Yes.
It's because, so this is, let's talk about this for a second.
Okay.
So the anniversaries of the injuries in his case are in April and November. Am I right? I know I'm right about the November, but
I know
there's something
November
about
was
the
my head-on
April
collision.
too. I know that something was in April too.
I know I got smashed. My back was broken, and that was in the spring or summer. It could not be in the winter because.
So that's the one that I'm thinking. So actually, we don't have actual dates of the injuries, so we kind of.
I have the November 13th for the.
Okay, but that's
last
the only one. But
Yeah.
what I'm saying is that you had how many injuries?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Well,
So we have
like
no
every
clue.
5 years, something like this happens.
But we know in the ballpark that November. But we know for sure that November was a big one, and then we know in the ballpark that the spring would be another time, and I can just see in his behavior, that April is just like November.
Holy smokes!
So you don't have to have a science degree to figure this thing out.
You just got to have compassion and love and very, very,
when you're
very
helping
pretty skin.
somebody who's dealing with this kind of issues that we mentioned today. So on the faith side, we've woven in scriptures, prayer practices, and small rituals that keeps us grounded. And it's not just about avoiding stress. However, spiritual practices...
What she said was, on the faith side, we've woven in scriptures, prayer practices, and small rituals that keep us grounded. It's not just about avoiding stress, Fru. It's about bringing peace into the home.
Thank you, Mr. Radio
Thank you.
Voice.
We'll share how forgiveness, gratitude, and consistent family check-ins have made a huge difference. You're rolling through it so fast. Just slow down. All right, go ahead. What's your call to action, Sister Carson?
If this resonates with you guys and you would like to have a copy of David's calendar, it's not what it looks like, but I do have it in my hand.
You got to show them to the camera.
No, I'm not showing because the
it
cover
just looks like this.
Because the cover of it is on my computer and not printed here.
Oh.
So if you would like to get a copy, please just drop the word calendar in the comments or DM us and we'll get it to you.
Well, thanks. You slowed it down a little bit. We hope this can be a blessing not just for caregivers, but for anyone navigating brain injuries or neurodegenerative disorders.
Remember, preparation and awareness can transform how we handle each season.
Thanks again to the Patrick Risha CTE Awareness Foundation for their support.
Check them out at stopcte.org.
We'll see you next time here on Dr. PhilGood. Stay unburied. Okay, my tag and your tag at the same time doesn't sound like nothing, but blah.
I said au revoir.